Hello and welcome to Fundy Fortunes. My name is Natalie. I am an intuitive card reader and an empath as well. And I'm here this evening to do the mid-monthly reading for the sign of Gemini. What I have done here, I have laid out a 5-card spread using my Oceanic Tarot deck, which I use for all the online readings. And at the end, after the 5-card draw 5 cards, and after the 5 cards, I draw a significator from the Book of Tarot, Simply Tarot. And the 5 cards each fall into a special placement, and the cards relate to and interpret the placement that they fall into. The first card that I pull is your overall energy. The second card is for your financial well-being, the way you make your money flow, what you do with your money, this kind of thing. The third card is for your heart, your love, your romantic relationships, anything or anybody that's close to your heart this card pertains to. The fourth card is for your challenges for mid-August, Gemini, sorry. And the fifth card that I pull is your message from Spirit. And then off to the side here, I have your significator for your overall aura. That card encompasses the rest of the cards and highlights what's most important out of the reading. Before I begin, just a very, very quick thank you to everybody, my previous subscribers, current subscribers, future subscribers, all viewers. Thank you so much for visiting Fundy Fortunes. I hope that every video that you view, that you enjoy. First and foremost, it is a form of entertainment, but I hope you enjoy it to the fullest, and hopefully some will resonate with you. This is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. It depends. But if you find you want a personal reading, you enjoyed this one, and you say, I want something just for me, I do provide that service. All that information is found down below this video window in the description box. And it all pertains to how private readings work with Fundy Fortunes. The subscription button's down below as well. Alright, so let's just get started here and get right into the reading. Now this card for the overall energy, this is the same card, has fallen in the same spot, the same place as my previous reading that I just did for Virgo. It's meant to come up, that's all I can say. 78 cards in each tarot deck, and I pull 5. And if you were to watch me shuffle literally from the beginning of the reading to the end, it would take another 20 minutes. The video would run into an hour long. I spent a good 20 minutes cleansing the cards, putting up my smudge, which I just forgot to do. I'll do that while I'm chatting. That only takes about a moment. And let's see, I don't even know if I can get it going. I have my fan off to the side here. But I put a smudge up of sweetgrass and sage to clean the energies. So what I did was I cleansed my cards earlier with the smudge to clean out any old tired energies and vibrations. I cleansed my rocks as well. And that's what a smudge is for. It's for cleaning out the air. It'll actually literally clean any airborne bacteria in your home as well. And it smells great. This is sweetgrass and sage. So and I like to do this to share it with you, the reader, the viewer, I should say. So this is for you guys. And we'll just let it burn off to the side here. Everything else has already been taken care of. Okay, so, geez, I'm going to start a fire with it there. The fan is on the other side of it. I've got sparks flying everywhere. There, we'll set it over here out of the breeze. Sorry about the hold up here. Alright, so as I said, the very first card that I pulled fell into the same place, same card as the previous reading of Virgo, Gemini. So what I pulled for you was the King of Wands. He's all about practicality. And this is your overall energy for the reading. I have some cute little LED spotlights now where they actually illuminate cards from one of my very dearest friends and channel supporters, who has a lot of belief in the channel and in me as well. He went out and he bought me a new webcam. So it comes with little LED lights. Before, you couldn't see these cards at night at all. They were just washed out. Anyway, that's that. And let's see. So the King of Wands and your overall energy here. This is a man of action. Sometimes it's the you card, so this could be you, Gemini. This person is engaging and inspiring, is a natural leader. His feelings always show. So this person, whenever you're dealing with him, he's such a breath of fresh air. That's what I'm being nudged to tell some of you. If it's you, you're a breath of fresh air, because everything shows. There's no second guessing you. Nobody has to figure out what kind of mood you're in today, that kind of thing. Everybody's always aware of exactly where you are in the moment, how approachable you are in the moment, what kind of mood you're in, where your head may be, because you're so readable. People, you're easily read. This person is easily read. Travel is also important at this time. And this person as well seems to travel quite a bit and is connected to very many people. So if that's you, then you're connected to a lot of people. This card also indicates that if you're having any kind of problems right now, literally, we have problems every day that we deal with. Some are highlighted in forefront. They're right here. Other problems are kind of scattered about, and we deal with them as they come along. But right now, for any problems that are grabbing your immediate attention, that need immediate attention, look for practical solutions to the problems. Sometimes we get overwhelmed and we're looking for things, and the thing, let's say this hand is the thing, okay, and we do this, and we're looking everywhere, and you know what, it's right in front of us the whole time. Look right around your immediate surroundings, within your own immediate energy, and the immediate people that surround you. You may find solutions which are very practical to the problems that you have to deal with right now. Don't go off in left field somewhere, way down a metaphoric, long, dark road, because if you did find solutions down there, you got to go through all the work and trouble to bring them into the now. It just means more work for you, is what it means. Don't overcomplicate things. Whatever problems that you're having, don't overcomplicate things right now. They don't need to be that difficult and that messed up. So, take an objective point of view. Stand back on the outside, on the fringe of your life and yourself, and look at the problems from that perspective, because then you remove the emotional side of things. The paranoid, the fear gets all pushed to the side if you remain objective and you look at things, and things become very much clearer. It's a really good habit to develop, is to become more objective about yourself in your life. Things can become more cut and dry, more easily taken care of. The advice of this card is to explore your passions and look to, unconventional people, and go to different places that you wouldn't normally venture. Go down new roads, travel new paths, try something different. Spirits are encouraging you to change it up a bit. Do something different. Old ways and true ways aren't always the best ways. Sometimes we can strive for something a little bit better. So if you're finding yourself on new ventures and new ideas and new things that you want to go after, new relationships, anything like that, try something different. Visit the past a little bit. You see where things may have gone wrong in whatever your venture is at this time, and try to not make those mistakes again. Learn from the past. Don't go delving too far back. Just back far enough to go, well, I know there's things that I did before. I said I wouldn't do them again, and I'm not going to do them again. So I'm going to take this road this time, and I'm going to see what unfolds and happens there. And all I can do is try. If it turns out sucky, then I can just turn around and say I'm never doing that again either. But try something different. Spirit says change things up a bit. Keywords for this card are energy, creativity, power, passion, wisdom, freedom, and openness. Freedom and openness, what wonderful, wonderful words to apply to your life. And if they do apply, freedom and openness, that means you just get to be you. That's what Spirit is sending you right now. The second card that I pulled for you is the Three of Cups, and it's all about reunion. Okay. Keywords for this card are celebration, friendship, healing, flirtation, indulgence, and creativity. Right now, for some of you, Spirit is advising you to be a little more carefree in the company that you're in. Don't be finding yourself around people that are uptight. That maybe you're the only one. Like maybe you're sitting around with a group of people, and this is the same group of people that gets together over and over and over again. For some of you, you have different sets of friends, and this is one set of friends. And these people are for the more serious side of life. It's just the way they are. They all kind of click together that way. They're kind of the nerds of seriousness. And you find yourself, for different reasons, joining this group of people at times. But here's the thing, you're a little more carefree than they are. It's one of those situations where you're sitting around having coffee, tea, soda, whatever. I don't see alcoholic beverages involved at all. You're sitting around, you're all this topic of discussion going on. You find something humorous about it, and you laugh. You tell this funny thing, and you laugh. And when you stop laughing, you look around, and nobody's laughing with you. They're that type of people. Try to avoid them right now. Just don't give them up, because there's obviously something that you're getting from that group of people, but you're a little different than they are. You're a little more salt of the earth than they are. These are intellectuals. These are nerdy, anal types. They're good people, but those are the traits that this group of people has. This is a common ground they all have together. So when you become just going to be, plain old Joe Blow, they're looking at you like you've got, 4 eyes, and they don't even recognize you when you behave that way. Right now, that's not beneficial to you to be around people like that. So try to separate or put some space between yourself and these people. Be around people that make you laugh. That's what the energies are pushing for you right now. Some of you will be gathering together with some family and friends for holidays. This 3 card as well also predicts weddings, celebrations, engagements, parties, reunions, precious time spent with the people that you love, places where you can be yourself. If you're working on, for some of you that are in money-making mode right now, and you're working on certain projects on your job, or maybe even just for yourself, or maybe some of you are self-employed, now is a really, really good time, now that you're into this, is to get into the zone. Put your head down, tuck your chin in, keep your nose to the grindstone, keep working, because in the bigger picture, for any of you that are involved in anything like this right now, it's going to result in more money. So this is what this is all about for you. It's moving ahead, some of it moving up in your job, up the corporate ladder. I don't care, like if you're a chambermaid in a hotel somewhere, taking on extra work of any kind in any job is eventually going to move you up a little bit, which is going to transfer into more money for you, a higher raise of pay, bigger paychecks every week, moving up and moving up. For some of you, Geminis, that's what's going on right now, is you're trying to enhance your career, to enhance your earning power. So that's what this is coming down to. For those of you, This is I'm getting the nudge for all the signs. Can't think of one that I haven't gotten this nudge for. And I start feeling the heat off the card. Because some of you are going to be making more money and you have more earning power, as the saying goes, it's going to attract more people into your life. More like-minded people. Amongst those people, you'll find yourself when at gatherings like weddings and parties and reunions, some of you are going to be caught and swept right up in that whole summer love wave. Summer of love. Yeah, I should have just titled this whole channel The Summer of Love from the beginning, because it's been, no pun intended, really, really hot reading, hot cards. And I don't mean that in a sexual way. I mean that in the power and the intuition coming. The intuition is hot. So many people deeply focused on romantic relationships this summer. Some not so good and some good. And again, I say this again. So don't tell me I'm repeating myself, because I already know I'm repeating myself. Some of you are like that. And I've said this with just about every suit for July and into August, that this is going to remain in your memories as the summer of love, and the summer that you're never, ever, ever going to forget. And for a small percentage of you, it will also be the summer that you'll never, ever, ever want to forget. But it's also going to be the summer that you want to forget. You never want to remember, but you can't. So there's a bit of yin and yang going on there for sure, absolutely. So, moving ahead and celebrating, everything was a forward movement with that card. The third card that I drew for you, and this is a mixed bag card. This card is, boys, it can go a lot of ways with this card. It's the card of death, and in the Oceanic Tarot, what it shows is different than what you would see in the Light Rider Waite or something like that, because this is the Oceanic. Everything refers to the ocean and what it lives within the ocean. The message with this card, and it falls in your romance, love, and heart section, is transformation. And what it shows here is a dory sitting on the seabed floor, and it's been there a long, long time. How close can I get that up there so you can see that? You can see that dory sitting there on the seabed floor. Very old. It's been there a long time. One side's just rotted right out of it. And the bow and the stern are fishing nets that are hanging off. There's ropes hanging off. There's a lot of sea life around there. There's a lot of life. You know, there's death in that boat, but look at the life going on around it. It's just amazing. Actually, the death of this boat, the sinking of it and the dying of it, the rotting and decaying, has actually, what you don't see, created a home for a lot of the marine life. All kinds of it. So goodness comes out of that as well. Anyway, so the meaning of this card is a great change in life is coming. A transformation. To be ready for change is very, very important with this card. It could be a new job or a new relationship. Even with bad habits or a habitual way of living, death clears the way so that a new era in your life will beckon you, because we need to replace what's been removed. I feel to tell some of you that. What has been removed needs to be replaced. That goes for a lot of things. For a job, you leave one job, you have to replace it with another. You leave a relationship, you have to replace it with another. You don't want to stay in the same place in your relationship, so replace it with another level, either higher or lower, whatever that may be for some of you. The advice of this card is what will be, will be. Don't resist any change that comes your way, because this needs to happen. We need to embrace change. There's nothing worse, nothing, than being stagnant. being stuck in one spot, and you're not going backward or side to side, but you're not moving forward. Things become dull, gray, brown, not the attractive colors, and it grows stale. And within staleness is predictability. Um, some people get stale and stagnant because they're comfortable there, because they know what's there. They know where they're at very, very well. And they don't want to step outside of that into the unknown. Um, but you're not growing. In order to grow, you need to always be. It's like food in your cupboard. Okay. After a while, there's food in the back that needs to come out. It's old, it's stagnant, it's got to be taken care of. So you clear out the cupboards and you get rid of all that old food. And you replace it with fresh things. I know that's a stupid example, but that's just what comes to me right now at this time. It's just a small example. The key words for this card are rebirth, endings, changes, release, relief, and conclusion. So the beginning and the ending of things is very, very strong with this card. Um, Things that are dying, like this boat that has died, this dory sitting on the seabed floor. The sun still shines on it. Therefore, when you look at this card, you see those, see if I can get you there, we go. See the sunbeams illuminating that dory sitting there like that? It's because life is still going on around it and on it and in it. It's not really dead. It's providing a life for something else. It was no longer any use above the water, but boys, oh boys, it's a big use beneath the water. It's a metaphor is what it is. So, I feel a nudge to say for some of you, some of you are looking at, I see a man quietly looking at a woman and realizing they've been together for a very long time, and he's realizing while he's looking at her that he can't imagine his life without her anymore. Not ever. He's reached a maturity level and he wants to settle down, and he adores this woman and she's his best friend. And he's been with her long enough that he shouldn't be afraid to express these feelings. Go ahead and do it. That's the advice of Spirit, is to go ahead and do it. Lay it out there. Open your heart, open your soul. It's going to stir something deep inside of you that's never been touched before, that you don't even know is within you. You're going to feel connected and joined with this woman like you've never been with anybody else before. It's going to make you feel very whole and very complete. From that movie, Jerry Maguire, there's that line, you complete me. That's really strong stuff. When you can feel that for somebody and you say, you complete me, when that actually happens, you'll understand that line very, very much. It's a beautiful thing. But I feel that for somebody that's out there. He's never been more serious in his life. So it's a big move for somebody out there, Gemini. A big, big move. This is going to transform you inside. Okay, it's just what appears to be dead and stagnant really, really isn't. There's still a whole lot of life going on. So the fourth card that I drew for you is in your challenges for mid-month, August, Gemini, and it's Four Swords. This is about recovery. All right. Keywords for this card are inaction, time away, taking a relationship break, healing, peace, stillness, and rest. The advice is to accept this and things need to be a certain way just now. You have to accept that. Progress usually comes when the time is right, and that's, in this case, that's exactly what it is for some of you. Some of you feel like I'm moving along really, really well, but now I'm tired and I need to stop and I need to take a break. Um, you know what? The growth and the progress in this situation is still going to be there when you come back up for air. When you come back up and you're refreshed, you can move forward. Some of you are forced to take a break. I have a very strong nudge here. Some of you are forced. It's being forced upon you. It's almost like, um, it's your vacation time. And the boss says, well, when are you taking your vacation? And you're saying, well, I'm not taking any. And they're going, oh, yeah, you are. Yes, you are, because you need this. You need a break. You need a rest. You're saying, I don't want to. I don't want to stop. I found my rhythm here. I'm doing really, really well, and I don't want to lose the rhythm of what I'm doing. Everything is falling into place, and it's really building and growing. And boss says, I don't care. You're not going to be any good to yourself or to me or anybody if you're burned out. And you've been pushing and pushing and pushing. And you're going to take a vacation. Now I want you to go home for a week. Now maybe 2. And I want you to rest and relax. When you come back, you'll be refreshed. Your baby, your project, your work, your job, it's still going to be here when you get back, and you're not going to miss. You'll pick right up where you left off, and I'll see to it that you do. So this is some of you, just some of you now, this is being forced upon you. You're not happy about it. You will be in the end. Yes, again, the card reinforces that now's the time for a break. There it is. This, I don't know. There it is in the card. This could be not your choice and be imposed upon you. There's the word, imposed upon you. Some of you maybe are in a relationship that where the stress is building up a little bit um, because of stressful commitments. No room to breathe, no room to grow. Um, in some cases, through illness, it's nobody's fault, but you're being held back from going forward in a relationship or growing because there's an illness. There's somebody, someone has somebody that's ill, and their commitment is first and foremost with them. So you, Gemini, have put yourself to the side, your needs to the side, to care for this other person that needs you right now. Everything else is on hold. So there's some stress there in your relationship because you're supposed to be moving forward, but you're being held back. But that is where you're meant to be right now. Spirit is saying you need to stay there. If your love is real in your romantic relationship, it'll still be there when this situation has run its course. If you can't, this is a good test for your relationship, because if the other person can't wait and be there, then what are they doing there in the first place? What's going to happen if you get married and your family needs you, or you're pulled away some way, or you get sick or hurt? Can they not handle that? Now it's time to find this out. This is really looks like a bad thing in the beginning and a stressful thing, but really this is a benefit to you in the bigger picture. Do the right thing. You know what the right thing. Use your integrity, okay? And just do the right thing. So there's your challenges. That's a lot of challenges. That's a lot of challenges for mid-month. Your last card in the Oceanic Tarot deck is the King of Swords, and he's all about ambition. And this is your message from Spirit. Okay. This is a man who is clever and a strong leader in business. He's a great strategist. He has a lot of charm and ambition. Again, this showed up in the one of the previous readings. I think it was for Leo last week. This is either an energy or no. This is a real person that's going to come into your life. If you don't already know them, they're going to be there. Very charming man, very ambitious. He can exert pressure when he needs to. He can also offer you calm and logical judgment. There may be some legal issues that need some attention, and the king is the guy that you can count on to remain logic all throughout everything. There's somebody for some of you, are going to go for advice. Some of you have been working at getting a business up off the ground, or taking ownership of the business that's already established. There's just a few things that you need advice on. You're wondering, do I go corporated or limited? You don't know which way to go. This is the guy to go talk to. There's somebody that you know that can help you answer these questions. And Spirit is telling you and turning you and facing you, saying, follow your nose. Because that's where you're going to find this guy in your answers. He's very logical in everything he does. He's unemotional. And that's what you need, is an objective person to give you the advice that you're looking for. Look for the facts right now before making any decisions. That's very highly important. That's being nudged very strong. For some of you to look for facts. Never mind fantasy. Never mind what ifs. Any of that. Hard, cold facts is what you're looking for. Keywords of this card are fairness, balance, decision, strength, justice, and support. And that's what Spirit's telling you, that you have support out there. You're lucky. You're really, really lucky to have this person out there. Not everybody has somebody like him. He's the one you're going to turn to. That's for some of you. Okay, so the card that I drew from tarot was the Six of Wands. And I'm not sure, because this came up reversed. I'm going to check my book. Let me check my book. And we'll get a reading on this. Just take one moment. Six of Wands. Okay, good. That's good. No reverse on this card. Wonderful. The Six of Wands, the Lord of Victory, is a card of fight, competition, and eventual victory. It applies to areas of our life where we feel we have had to fight very hard to achieve our goals. And at points when we have had to contest our position strongly. So all the hard work that's going on here, and in the relationships and the conflicts as well, and putting your head down and keeping your head down and moving forward with your work. Oppositions to contests, when you're having it forced upon you to take time off, and it doesn't sit well with you at all. Your nose is really going to be out of joint about that one. For any practical problems you had, as I said, you need to look in your immediate surroundings, because that's where you're going to find what it is that you need to fix these problems. Don't overcomplicate things. Gemini, there's the duality with the brain, where one part of you wants to move one way, the other part says, well, no, what about we go that way? There's a middle ground there with Gemini as well. There's where the logic and the common sense is, and you're going to find yourself needing to do that. Well, Gemini, interesting reading. That was mid-August. I hope you enjoyed the reading. You'll have to tune back for September. Oh, nasty word. People don't want to hear that yet. But boys, is it ever coming up on us so fast. Fall will be coming. It's a La Nina year weather-wise. She's not nice at all. She's a dragon lady when it comes to winter. I'd like to see the wind get sucked out of her sails real quick. I don't mind winter. I just don't like traveling in the winter. I don't care if it's just to go to the grocery store. That's when it gets to me. If I'm all holed up, nice and cozy in my little cottage here on the Bay of Fundy on the coast, I'm quite happy to be here and do that. But for September, let's wait and see what pans out. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please feel free to do that. You can leave again at any time. It's not like Hotel California. You can come out. You can check in any time you want, but you can never leave. No, it's not like that at all. Um, so come on back and see us for the monthlies for September. I'm really curious, and I'm not going to wait too long to even get on that. Once these mid-monthlies are done, I'm going to start reading to the September monthly readings. I'm going to keep that under my hat. Maybe there'd be some surprises there. A lot of new beginnings. It's almost like middle of the year, New Year's, kind of like in the same way. A lot of new things can start in the fall. People get ready in the fall. Farmlands, they're getting ready for winter. Students go back to school. There's a lot of fall marriages, a lot of fall births. Um, People moving, traveling, their lives changing, get it all done before winter rolls in. So I can see a pile of things that need to be done for September. Anyways, Gemini, I enjoyed doing this reading for you. I hope you enjoyed it as well. Please feel free to leave your comments in the comment box. You can even join Fundy Fortunes on Facebook, Fundy Fortunes, and you can come in there and be a member there as well. And as I said, please feel free to click like, shares, all that good stuff like that. And feel free to leave comments. If you're not comfortable leaving comments below in the comment section for the whole public, you can email me. My email address is down below in the description box. I'm a listener as well. What realm that falls in, I don't know, but I've been that way my whole life. Anybody that knows me knows that. I'm a good listener. So please feel free to contact me, send me off an email. I hope to see you all back here in September. But first and foremost, I hope that the rest of August is a bang-up month for you. And I hope everything that unfolds is good for you. Just remember, stay in the now and look straight ahead and put out the love, the light, and the energy. Until next time, have a good week, have a good month. Goodbye, Gemini.